President Biden is heading to Israel amid the country's war with Hamas and a growing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Secretary of State Antony Blinken announced the president's trip just a few hours ago after he had a 7-hour meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
On Wednesday, President Biden will visit Israel. President Biden will again make clear, as he's done unequivocally since Hamas's slaughter of more than 1,400 people, including at least 30 Americans, that Israel has the right and indeed the duty to defend its people from Hamas and other terrorists and to prevent future attacks. The President will hear from Israel how it will conduct its operations in a way that minimizes civilian casualties.
Secretary Blinken added that the U.S. and Israel have also agreed to work up a plan to get aid into Gaza. There are also new developments involving the hostages that were taken by Hamas. Late today, the terror group released its first hostage video, allegedly showing a 21-year-old French-Israeli woman who was abducted at the music festival during the October 7th attack. NBC's Lester Holt has more on the hostage crisis.
A Hamas leader says non-Israeli captives will be released from Gaza if conditions allow. Hamas is holding 199 hostages, according to the Israeli military. Gershon Baskin negotiated with Hamas to secure the high-profile release of Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit in 2011. He says he's been in contact with Hamas every day since the attack.
What's the best approach to even open a dialogue with Hamas?
The best approach is understanding that it can't be directly done by Israel. To start a dialogue with Hamas, we have to understand who can do it. And the ones who can do it are the countries that have influence over Hamas, which are Qatar, Turkey, and Egypt, and Iran.
Baskin says there's a small window of opportunity to make a deal to release hostages.
It's a matter of days, probably a week, before the Israeli ground forces go into Gaza. That's when the window for negotiation closes.
But that means that hostages are sacrificed.
It means that hostages are going to be tried to be freed, and they might be sacrificed. My sense of the pulse of the Israeli public right now, the government and the military, is that the primary objective today is to remove Hamas from its ability to govern. And that means that hostages may be sacrificed. This hurts me so much to say that the hostages might be considered additional casualties of the war for Israel's survival.
Our own Richard Engel has also been covering the hostages and has more on the Hamas proposal to release non-Israeli captives.
This came from the spokesman for the military wing of Hamas, and he said that foreigners were taken accidentally, that during Hamas's assault into Israel, it kidnapped many people. About 200 are being held by Hamas, according to this statement, and that it didn't have time to verify their identities, but that foreign nationals are not part of this conflict, that it is willing to release them. It's not asking for anything in return, just says that the field conditions have to be right to allow this transfer to happen, to allow these people to be released. And it says that for now they're being treated like guests. Both sides want all of the hostages released together, including the Israeli women, children, babies. But it will be difficult for the United States to at least not engage, at least not to see if this offer is real, because if it can get only some of the hostages out, they could have intelligence, it could be a breakthrough, and obviously the right thing for the hostages and their families.